So Scott did the last part of the introduction Thursday, and Stella, no, still wrong, Sugar and Cotton got into a tussle again, so just to be on the safe side, he didn't put them together. So tonight, we had Sugar and Cotton out on the sofa with us on a sofa cover that had other people's smells on it. So that's not the proper way to do an introduction, but we figured if we got them, if they were okay on there, that they'd be okay anywhere. So they got along pretty good there. Sugar held Cotton down a couple of times, and we, watched and made sure that they were okay. And then I put Sugar into Cotton's cage, and Cotton came over here and hung out with Stella first. Stella gets along with anyone. If they want to be the boss, then she's fine with that. Just as long as things remain peaceful. She just wants peace and to eat. So then, after a while, I put Sugar back in here and gave them tons of treats. They got seaweed and a mixed treat, which I don't usually feed the rats, but someone donated it to us, so we're just using it for introductions and occasional treats. Someone sent us naturally shed elk antlers, so I thought I'd put them as chews. So I put them out there. They're not showing any interest in those. And I put some nuts, like hazelnuts, and still in the shell. So far everything's been really quiet. That you just saw Sugar out here hoarding everything in sight. And here's Cotton. She's decided finally to come out from hiding on the table and exploring again. And she's being really daring now, getting in Sugar's bed. Hey, Cotton. Hey, sweetie girl. I just love her now. She was the one that was snake food, that was uneaten snake food for a week, and the container with the snake. And she was understandably so skittish when she came to us that she just jerked at any little sound or any movement, especially anything that looked like a snake, your arm or anything like that. But she's been on medication, and that always seems to work good for taming. Hey, look at that, you're on camera. Yeah. So she's been on medication, been hand-fed, and then with all these introductions, she was so scared and tried to run away from us most of the time, and we kept picking her up because she was trying to get off the sofa. Oh, now here they are today. Oh, no, she's with Stella. So Cotton's establishing dominance over Stella, and Sugar has established dominance over Cotton. So I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. So when we were doing the introduction, Cotton kept trying to get off the back of the sofa or crawl under the covers. We did it once with our female volunteers on Saturday, and then once with me and Scott, and then Scott did one too. And it seems like increasingly Cotton, since we've been picking her up and putting her back on the sofa. Hey, pretty girl. That she's become tamer. And so tonight she even came out in my lap. When I feed her medication, she tries to come out on my lap. Well, she doesn't. She does. She comes out part way on my lap. Here goes a little head popping up. Yep, they're still tussling, but they're getting along because Stella doesn't care. So we think that with Cotton being in the cage with these two girls, I mean, she just hangs over her cage, like her cage is just right here, And she will sit on the end of her table after they've done introductions and just hang over, and I know that she just wants friends. She just wants some friends. And she has been submissive to Sugar, even though she's not naturally submissive either. She just gave up trying to be dominant over Sugar, and I think that's because she really wants friends. So she's always been so excited to be put in this cage. So we think that's really going to help her to open up. Right? Right? Once you have friends on your side, safety in numbers. Yep. So I'm expecting this to be lovely.